In the previous video, we showed how to set up the input cells and how to start Solver. At this point, we are going to be adding in constraints. For example, we need to make sure that when we add the constraints, we consider the actual square footage and the maximum square footage. For some reason, I'm not sure what happened to Solver here. So, we're back. We need to make sure that the total weight is constrained to be less than or equal to the maximum weight. And we're going to add that constraint. And in fact, I have just added the square footage. Let's do it now for the true weight, where we're going to add the weight, which has to be less than or equal to the maximum weight. I'm going to click Add. We also have the constraint that the number of first class seats has to be, let's say, less than 15. We're going to add that constraint. And then one other constraint that might not be as obvious is that these numbers here have to be integers, because we might get some fractional seats in various categories. So I'm going to click OK, and now we see all the constraints we have. We have make and constraint variables non-negative, which is a good idea because we do not want to end up with negative seat values. I'm going to click Options here, and sometimes this box is checked. You need to make sure it's not checked, because otherwise your ignore integer constraints will be ignored, and so you will end up with fractional seats even though you have specified before here that the number of seats has to be integer. So at this point, I'm just going to click Solve, and Solver does its magic. It has found a solution. I'm going to click OK, and you can see that the weight has been maximized, the square footage has not been maximized, and with these numbers, the best approach is to just carry cargo, no seats in first class or economy. With the numbers in the assigned problem, you will see you will get different combinations here, and you will have first class, economy, and cargo in non-zero amounts. This concludes the demonstration of how to use Solver.